Okay. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and thank you for tuning into today's video. I've got a quick one going over yet another light mount. I can't stop buying light mounts. I actually just bought another one today. So 2023 is going to be the year of the light mount for me. I think I have about 7 right now or something like that. But this one is pretty cool. It's from a smaller company out there, Fernilab. I'll leave his links down below. This is the SOL, the Scout Offset Light Mount. Kind of a mouthful, so the SOL for short. He's a pretty cool guy. I've talked to him a little bit. Full disclosure, I did pay for this light mount. I did not tell him I was making a video. He did not ask me to make a video. It was a standard transaction where I sent him money. I received a product. Past that, I like his stuff. I think he has some pretty cool ideas, and I hope to get some more of his stuff in the future to kind of show you guys on the channel since he is a little bit of a smaller company. With all that being said, that's full disclosure over. We're going to jump into it and talk to you about the Fernilab SOL. All right, so you might be thinking to yourself, that doesn't really look like an offset Scout light mount. It looks more like an inline or like the T-Rex Arms light bar. Yeah, it's kind of a hybrid between the two. So your standard 45-degree offset is going to have your mounting plane and then a 45-degree angle where your light actually mounts. Where this differs, obviously, is kind of in its design. It's more of like an S or like a curve. So when you mount this on the side of your rifle, it pushes your light up vertical instead of rotating it on an angle. A little bit unique take on how to kind of wrap a light up toward the top of your rail. It's definitely not going to be as tight as something like a 45-degree mount or even one of the new Surefire Pros with the pivot on it, but it still gets your light up closer to your laser or the top of the rail. Now, getting into the kind of nitty-gritty here, you do get a couple sets of mounting screws for light bodies. You do have one set for Arisaka, Surefire, and I believe Streamlight, and one set more geared toward the Rain series of light bodies. So read up on his website if you plan on ordering this so that you know what screws go to what. As well as the back here, you get pretty standard M-LOK mounting hardware, as well as this little black plate. So where this differs in how it's ambidextrous from other Scout lights or Scout light mounts, on the market, where you just flip the light to the other side and move it to the other side of your rail. Here you have one more step. So you take the light, flip it to the other side, as well as take the M-LOK hardware and this mounting plate and flip it to the other side. So basically this mount is mirrored identical with everything off of it in the way it's cut out on both sides to help accomplish that. So kind of one of the design changes he had to make this ambidextrous, since it is kind of an oblong, weird kind of design to it versus your standard 45 Scout light mount. So finish on this guy, obviously we have the FDE here. As you can see, in my opinion, this looks a little bit better than other Scout light mounts and other anodizing solutions on the market, if you want to say that. Some come out very, very bronze and almost, they don't look good in my opinion. All the Tano guys can fight me down in the comments on why Tano looks better than this FDE, but I like the way he does these. It's more of a true FDE. These also come in black as well. I think they retail for around $50-ish. I'll leave something up on the screen if I'm wrong, so you guys are kind of aware of how much these cost. But black FDE, good to go. I want to try the FDE, and I really, really like the way he does it. So that's pretty much everything that you need to know about this mount, other than be aware when you put the back screw in when you're mounting this, you're probably going to have to take your tail cap off of the light, which is no big deal. Take it off, bolt it on, put it back on, and completely forget about it and never have to take it off again if you so choose. So just one other thing to be aware of there. But we're going to throw it on my URGI since you guys love to hate on this upper. It's a URGI rail. Get over it. It is what it is. It's not a clone rifle. I'm not trying to clone a URGI. Just have the rail. So get over it. We're going to put it on the URGI and show you guys what it looks like. All right, so we got it mounted up on my URGI, and this is kind of how it sits, guys. It doesn't sit super aggressive up touching the pec like other mounts on the market, like the Surefire Pros, where you can literally pivot it to touch the side of your pec. It's a very nice kind of even gap all the way around. It hugs the rail pretty tight too, which is really nice. I know some of those 45-degree mounts, they kind of can get away from the actual rail itself and kind of hang out here in kind of the unknown region. That also depends on what type of rail you're running and all that good stuff. The Geisley is very squared off and very kind of easy to follow when it comes to mounts and all that good stuff. It's 45, 90-degree cuts, nothing crazy. I know the BCM rails are super small. I have one on a 16-inch gun. I haven't tried this on there yet, but I have no doubt in my mind that it's going to look almost identical in terms of clearing a PEC or a D-ball or something like a hollow sun laser even. So that's pretty much it, guys. Not really much to go over here. Just wanted to kind of give you the final picture, final shape here on the upper before I change this out for another mount that I'm getting here soon to give you guys a video on that one. So with all that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching today. If you can consider liking and subscribing, really helps the channel out, really helps get my videos out there to new people, and it's going to help me buy a new PEC 15 diffuser since mine actually broke when I started recording this video. So I'm kind of big sad about that. Leave a like down below, make me feel a little bit better. But all jokes aside, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ow! Oh, I hope I didn't mess that cable up.